everyone. Welcome to Mystic Love Tarot. Thank you so much for joining in today. I hope all of you are doing really well. You are taking good care of yourself. You are safe, healthy, and happy wherever you are. If you have recently joined the channel, welcome to the community. My name is Aishwarya, and I hope you have a great time here. And if you are already a member of this channel, thank you to everyone for your continued support, your love, your patience. You inspire me to keep this channel going. And my wish is that this community grows tenfold by the end of this year. So I'm very helpful, and I hope you help me push this channel forward. Okay, now, if you would like to do that, please don't forget to like, comment to let me know how all of this applies to you. And if you like my energy, if you love the way I do readings, please subscribe so that you never miss an update. You can send in your feedback, you can say hello, you can hype the video if you want, and share it with your friends, with your family. I would love to connect with you. So today's pick a card reading has been requested by a subscriber. Okay, today we are going to talk about your future spouse's first impression of your physical appearance. So their thoughts on your looks and physical features. This is going to be the main focus, but we will also talk about their overall impression of you. How would they perceive you? What are their thoughts about you? What are they going to notice about you? Everything, okay? I am very excited for this. I love, future spouse readings. It is always fun to tap into their energy. So I hope you watch till the end. Now, with that being said, please keep in mind, this is a general and timeless reading. If something doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't feel like your message, it could be a message for another individual. You are going to find this video when you are meant to hear the message, okay? I do offer personal readings. All the information to book a personal session with me is mentioned down below in the description of this video. There are a bunch of pick a card readings on the channel. They are timeless. If you would like to check them out, the link to the playlist is mentioned down below. You can click on the playlist link and check out the wide variety of topics. If something calls out to you, if you are drawn to a particular reading, if you are intuitively guided to watch a particular reading, there could be a message for you in there. They are timeless, so whenever you watch it, it will resonate with you, okay? We have 3 groups here, and there's going to be an image in front of you. Clear your head, think about your spouse, keep an open mind, and then choose the image you are most drawn to. If you are drawn to more than one image, that's okay. You can watch that as well. So I will give you a moment to pause the video and choose your group. While you do that, I will see you at your group. Hello, group 1. If you chose the first image, welcome to your reading. So today we are here to talk about your future spouse's first impression of your physical appearance, their thoughts on your looks, your physical features, and this is going to be the main focus. But we will also talk about their overall impression of you. How would they perceive you? What they like about you? What are they going to notice about you? All of that, okay? So let's see what we have for you. Okay, so let's start with your reading. Let me just take a moment to connect to the energy of your spouse. Now we have the Fool, and the first thing they are going to notice about you is your big, wide, and bright eyes. Like a child's eye. There's a sense of wonder in them. You are not staring at the ground, you are looking up, and you have a gentle, relaxed grin, which means you are not nervous or anxious. And you have a soft, youthful face. They don't see harsh or serious lines on your face, so they would feel you look timeless. You are like a person who never truly ages. Your stance is relaxed. You are wearing a bright, flowing dress or gown. If you are a man, something like a jacket. or perhaps loose, comfortable clothes. You have minimal accessories, maybe earrings or thin gold chain, or just a watch and a bag. Your spouse is going to feel that your physical traits shows you are a free spirit. You are not afraid of the unknown, and you have a light, energetic presence. It's kind of like you are not holding on to the past. You have a fun, curious, wanting to explore everything kind of energy. And this could be somebody you are meeting for the first time. So there's this energy of innocence, new beginning, and having faith in your journey. Now, group one, I have a feeling that you are meeting in a casual and fun environment. This is not giving me date vibes. So you could be meeting at a party, an event, a get together, a concert, a bar, a club, or maybe while studying, or maybe through work. It could even be accidentally helping each other out in some sort of way, or while doing your daily routine work. Okay? Now, Uranus is known as a great awakener in astrology because this is the planet of sudden breakthroughs, liberation, unpredictability. It is also the modern ruler of Aquarius. And Aquarius is often an eccentric, innovative, and freedom-loving zodiac sign. So you could have strong Uranus placements in your first house, which governs our body. And people with strong Uranian influence rarely look average. Your spouse would notice that you are tall, lean, you have a visually striking appearance, maybe you have long hands, legs, fingers, you give off an athletic energy, you have prominent, sharp bone structure, maybe high cheekbones, strong and sharp jawline. Some of you have dimples or distinct mole on your face. Whether you are a man or woman, your spouse would think you possess an unconventional kind of beauty. Your look is hard to pin down or copy. You often keep reinventing your look. So one year you can have short dyed hair, and the next year you may sport a completely different, bold aesthetic. You usually like to stand out from the crowd. So I'm seeing experimenting with your hairstyle, your appearance, aesthetic, and personal style. It keeps changing. So I'm still not sure how you look when you meet them, but they are going to feel that you have a unique look, a different look. Now, for a majority of you, I feel when you meet them, your hair is dyed. Okay? I don't know why there's such an emphasis on your hair. So either they are going to love it or feel, okay, I was not expecting that. All right? They may even notice that you speak faster, or your facial expression is often very animated, or you move quickly. I'm seeing lighter skin tone, even pale skin. Some of you have piercings and tattoos. So I think your spouse is going to be intrigued by the way you look, or intrigued with your appearance. It says forgiveness. I forgive myself. I am forgiven. You have an open body language. They see you standing tall and relaxed. Your gaze is soft and calm. You look at others with kindness, not judgment. You have a relaxed face. And your arms are open. It's not crossed. And that to them shows that you are open, you are ready to give and receive love. The other thing they are going to notice is you speak in a calm tone. You are not loud. You do not yell. And I feel your words would make them feel safe and heard. They would see you as somebody who loves themselves. You look happy. Does that make sense? So you are going to meet your spouse at a time when you are genuinely practicing self-love by moving forward and choosing to be happy. You are not letting your past control your mood and your choices. You are forgiving others. It absolutely does not mean that you are accepting bad behavior, but you are releasing heavy energy, which weighs down your spirit. So you are forgiving yourself by not feeling guilty for your past mistakes. You did the best you could at that time. So this is going to show in your physical appearance, your body language, your energy, style, the way you express yourself. And it's amazing how they are going to sense this peace and love radiating from you. We have Rhea protection. This is from Greek mythology. And in Greek mythology, Rhea is the mother of the original Olympian gods. Zeus, Hades, Poseidon, Hera, Demeter, and she is the daughter of Mother Gaia and Uranus. So the father and daughter showing up here. But I love her story because she's associated with fertility and motherhood. So I read this a long time ago. It may not be entirely correct. I apologize if I forget a few things, but I'll try my best. So the story goes something like this. There was a prophecy that Rhea's husband, who was the king, the first generation of Titans, Cronus, would be defeated by his children. So every time Rhea had a child, he would swallow them until her last born, which was Seers, who was somehow saved by her and kept in a safe place. And when he reached adulthood, he killed his father and saved all his siblings. So this was the war between the Titans and the Olympians. So after the victory, she was allowed to live peacefully. I enjoy sharing these stories, okay? Now, back to your spouse. Maybe you talk in a philosophical manner, or you have a flexible, going with the flow kind of energy. You are not trying to control the conversations or forcing things in a certain direction. Instead, I feel to them, you will be an unexpected surprise. So maybe by looking at you, your spouse would feel you are going to behave a certain way, or you have a certain personality type. Okay? So there's also this message where your spouse feels you are not resisting or fighting. You let them talk and you are happy to listen to what they have to say. And the energy, conversation, the vibe, it's just flowing. I'm not seeing long moments of silence or awkwardness, unwillingness to participate in conversation. So they would genuinely appreciate that you are keeping your mind open about them. Possibly they have been on dates where they were judged, laughed at, and made to feel small. And of course, it would be a huge turnoff. But then they meet you and you are curious about knowing them. There's laughter, sharing embarrassing stories. You are in a relaxed and comfortable space, which helps them embrace your soft, comforting, and grounded presence. Okay, so I'm hearing your spouse is saying, you have a warm, sun-kissed glow. Wow, that's a compliment. So if you are a woman, they love your curves, and I'm hearing they love your thick, long, flowing hair. So some of you are going to meet them in your long hair phase. We have figured that out. Finally, I have my answer to that question, okay? You could be wearing a green, blue, or brown colored clothes. Perhaps you have a broad shoulder and you are wearing a dress which highlights that. Irrespective of your gender, one of the things they are going to notice about you is your broad shoulders. You have an approachable and tall body frame. They describe your style as bohemian, earthy, unique, sometimes futuristic, all right? Don't ask me, I don't know what that means. I'm just channeling this. You could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, somebody who is over 30 years of age, but regardless of your actual age, you are youthful, you hold your head high, you exude natural confidence, and you have a commanding presence. Your spouse feels you command attention when you walk into a room, and you also have this energetic, larger-than-life presence. For some of you, I'm seeing hazel, light brown or green eyes. I'm seeing red hair, auburn, ginger. So to them, your hair and eyes are bright and intense. And your hair and eyes pairs really well, okay? So I'm seeing darker hair, light eyes, or lighter hair, dark eyes, There's something about your eyes being lighter than your skin tone, okay? You like to make eye contact, so they would love that. Your spouse is going to notice that you are very observant, or you like to take a pause before answering a question. They may even feel deep down you are a private, quiet, reserved person who has experienced life. So you have those well-earned laugh lines. They would feel you are thoughtful. You may say something which is comforting, or it could be a thoughtful gesture or action. It could be as simple as sharing your dessert with them or complimenting their look, expressing gratitude for something they said. Yes, I feel you may share a special moment that's touching for them, and they are always going to remember that. And this makes me want to share my story. I've never shared this, but I've thought about it, and today I'm sharing it. I was dating this guy. I had known him for years, but we reconnected after a long time through social media, and we started talking through messages. He would send a message around 9 at night every day, and that went on for about 4 or 5 days. And then the next day, I don't get a message from him. So I wondered what happened, but I did not pay much attention to it. Around 10:30 maybe, I get a call from an unknown number. So I picked up and there he was, telling me that there was a power cut in his area. So the Wi-Fi was not working, and he did not want me to think that he had ghosted me. This was almost 10 years ago, and I still remember this because I used to be an anxious person, very impatient and anxious. So he got some brownie points by being sweet and thoughtful. I was certainly not expecting that. So that is the end of my story. So you may do something thoughtful. Now, I know I'm digressing, but you may unknowingly do something to touch their heart. Now, we also have the Two of Cups. Your soft, engaging smile and expressive eyes will instantly make them feel at ease, and they would feel you have this warm, balanced, approachable appearance. Especially with them, you are going to be really communicative. They are going to feel like an equal with you. There's a give and take reciprocal energy between you. You actively listen, and your spouse would feel that you match their level of care and emotional availability. Your spouse would feel highly collaborative when they meet you. They will be attracted to you. They would be making plans about seeing you again, or they may invite you to a party. Okay? Yeah, your spouse is going to feel bold, wanting to establish some kind of partnership with you and feeling that even you are receptive to forming a deep and meaningful connection with them. I'm sensing their first impression of you is a jolt of raw chemistry and magnetic pull, an intense and undeniable attraction. They would feel you are exciting, lively, and impossible to ignore. Yes, they're going to feel the immediate spark. The moment they see you, your presence would make them want to learn more about you. And this first impression will be all about spontaneity and passion for them. You will stand out in their mind as somebody who is bold, highly desirable, and magnetic. They may even suddenly feel strong, passionate, and sexual energy towards you. I just heard you are hot. So, yeah, I think that sums it up. You are hot. They love that. They like what they see. I need a moment to catch my breath because I'm feeling a lot of passionate energy from your spouse. So I think I should end your reading. Okay? You know what this is. All right? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you get some clarity, some idea about what they're thinking or feeling. If this resonates with you, please don't forget to like, comment, to let me know how this applies to your story. And subscribe if you are new. I would love for you to be a part of this amazing and growing community. I will see you in the next reading. I'm sending lots of love and light to you. Take care. Bye. Hello, Crypto. If you chose the second image, welcome to your reading. So what is your future spouse's first impression of your physical appearance? Let's find out. their thoughts and opinions on your looks and physical features. And this is going to be our main focus today, but I will also tap into the energy of their overall impression of you. How would they perceive you? Okay, so let's see what we have. So let me take a moment to connect with your future spouse's energy, to tap into their energy. And all right, so let's start with Child Magical. First of all, with this energy, your future spouse would feel that you look like a fantasy character has directly stepped into the real world. So you have that magical feel to you, a youthful essence regardless of your actual age. Your eyes are your defining features. It's wide, bright, big. There's a perpetual spark or twinkle in your eyes. You have a soft, round face, soft jawline, plump, rosy or flushed cheek, and smooth skin. I'm hearing baby face. You know, big round eyes, small fuller lips, a round cheek, and perhaps your face is unfiltered. So whatever you are feeling, your face will quickly reveal it. You know, it's transparent. You have a beautiful, genuine smile. To your spouse, your clothing and sense of style may feel magical or nostalgic. So it could be that you do not follow the current fashion trend. It's mostly classic, evergreen, timeless kind of clothes or fabric. Maybe you like silk or velvet and lace. Colors like lavender, mint, rose, pure white. Soft, ethereal colors. And you may even love wear jewelry that is symbolic. You know, like a star and moon pendant. Or you like to wear crystals. Or you like to tie ribbons in your hair. I don't know. Or maybe fresh flowers and decorative clips in your hair. If you are a woman, your hair often looks like you have just walked through an enchanted forest. So you may have natural loose curls, soft waves or bands, or you are going to have a playful hairstyle like a messy bun, loose braid. Even if you are a man, you have long, wavy, perfectly untamed hair. All right. You also like to wear minimal makeup, so they are going to notice your dewy, glowing complexion or shimmer on your eyelids. They would also feel that you move with an airy and weightless quality. You know what I mean. I'm trying to say your steps are light. When you walk, it doesn't feel like you are walking. Okay? Your spouse would feel that your physical presence is extremely welcoming. You radiate a pure energy, which instinctively makes people want to protect you. You don't ask for it, they simply feel the need to take care of you, to protect you. Some of you may use your hands a lot while talking, as if you are physically shaping the stories and ideas you are describing. You have a pure heart, you look very innocent. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Or you have dominant water placements in your natal chart. Or it could be in your first house, which governs our physical body, our appearance. I don't know why I'm getting your eyes are dreamy. You know those large, expressive eyes? Usually deep, and eyes that look like they are looking through your soul. Yes, that's what your spouse is going to feel. You may have a round or oval face. You have small yet fuller lips. You could typically be a curvy female or well-built man who looks a bit fuller, but because water is shape-shifting, you are flexible, or you can easily change your weight. Maybe as a child you were thin, and then as an adult or while growing up, um, you were on the heavier side, and then again you may decide to lose a few kgs. So this fluctuation happens quite a bit for you. It doesn't take long for you to put on weight or to lose weight, and you can easily do that. I'm seeing darker skin tones, so brown, tan, olive. Uh, yeah, darker skin, although you are always glowing. So I don't know what kind of skincare products you use, but it's amazing. I'm seeing a broad chest. If you are female, a heavy chest and bottom. You also have a graceful way of talking or walking and moving. Yeah. Some of you could be a trained dancer. So you have a dancer's body, or there's flexibility, fluidity in your physical appearance. You could be highly empathetic and deeply intuitive. Your spouse would feel that your presence has automatically uplifted their mood. Or if they were nervous or anxious, they have suddenly calmed down. And I feel you act as an emotional sponge. You can easily absorb and understand the feelings of people around you. They would also feel you have a rich inner world. Perhaps you are really knowledgeable and your sixth sense is highly awakened. They would not hesitate to share their truth with you. They may even talk about their struggles and disappointments. And this is happening naturally. And it would be shocking for them because they have never been so comfortable with somebody. In the first meeting, perhaps. Some of you are artistic and creative. You do something professionally like working in media, entertainment. I'm getting influencer energy. Maybe you have dabbled with modeling and acting. You have a social media presence. You may talk a lot about your family and pets, so they would feel you are somebody who is heavily focused on home and family. You care for those you love. We also have the divine masculine. I feel your spouse is going to love the way you look, completely enamored, regardless of the gender. There's an energy of quiet resilience, courage, and strength that lies behind what they see. There's no doubt you are an incredibly attractive man or woman, but you are intimidating as well. And I feel you are on a date with them and your spouse is overwhelmed. There's a little bit of, have I shot myself on the foot? They are way out of my league sort of energy. I am not saying that your spouse is not good looking, but it could be that your pictures, your photos, do not do justice to your beauty, to your attractiveness. You are much more attractive in person. You have a face that looks like it has been sculpted. You may even look calm, serious, deep in thought, but when you smile, it brings warmth and a sense of security. You have a magnetic, confident presence. Even in a relaxed state, you look alert, dependable, and capable of taking action. You are very well put together. They would love that your style is practical, classic. You prefer durability over flashy trends, and it seems you are very much their type. The way you look, your sense of style, your choice of clothing, your attitude, they are attracted to people like that. Your spouse may also feel you have this I'm above everyone else kind of energy, the king or the queen attitude. And it's not something you feel, it's the energy you give off. You may feel you have too many flaws, or you are so out of balance, or you are not doing so well. But the energy you give off almost feels divine. Like you are perfect. Now, I don't know why I feel you have a deep voice, a raspy voice. There's a sense of power and assertiveness when you speak. We have Persephone, which says awakening. Yes, this is the duality I'm sensing. So Persephone in Greek mythology is described as the goddess of spring and the queen of the underworld. And her story is pretty amazing. So Persephone was the daughter of Seers and Demeter. She was abducted by her uncle Hades, who is the god of the underworld. and he wanted her to be his wife. So her mother, Demeter, who is the goddess of agriculture, was in such grief that she neglected the earth, causing famine and winter. So to restore balance, Zeus demanded Hades to release Persephone. But while in the underworld, Persephone consumed pomegranate seeds, and now she was bound to it. Hence it is said that when Persephone is on earth, spring and summer arrive, and when she departs to the underworld, it brings autumn and winter. And that is the devil energy, where we see a couple bound by chains and there's a pomegranate. So that is the story. But the most fascinating part is that Persephone is not depicted as the victim of fate. She rules the underworld as a queen with her husband. So what I'm trying to say is, you may look timid, coy, and innocent, a simple man or woman, but people should not underestimate you. You are not easily manipulated or impressed. In an instant, you would put people in their place. All right? Whether you are a man or woman, you have a well-proportioned physique. You do not look like a skeleton. Well, no offense to skeletons, but you have curves and muscles. And I told you it's easier for you to gain or lose weight. You love food, you enjoy food, but you know how to keep yourself in check or in shape. I'm seeing green, blue, and black eyes. Some of you are extremely fair-skinned, and I feel if you are a female, you have a traditional feminine look, and if you are a man, a traditional masculine look. We have the King of Pentacles. Your spouse would feel that you pay great attention to self-care. Hair, beard, skin are well maintained. Your aesthetic also leans towards luxury, so it could be that you wear expensive clothes and jewelry, or maybe you have a handbag or watch from a luxury brand. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who has a refined taste. You are a financially secure individual, and I feel when you meet your spouse, professionally you are going to be in a really good place. You could be a business owner or high up in the management position. They will be impressed by your success. They also get this energy from you that you are structured and disciplined. You are not the adventurous and thrill-seeking type. You like luxury and comfort, good food, fine wine, and comfortable surrounding. Some of you may even get a gift for them, and they would be elated with joy. It also seems you are gifted with the ability to create wealth, and you have a lot of patience. Some of you may wear glasses, and they may get the impression that you are trying to be gentle with them. You are allowing them to take the initiative or make the move. They are going to wonder, are they boring you? Whether they are sounding smart. Why am I getting this feeling from your spouse? The anticipation or whatever goes in a person's mind when they meet their celebrity crush. Yes, I feel you are going to meet your spouse when one of you or both of you are at a stage in life where perhaps you are transitioning out of a relationship and stepping into a new phase. For someone I'm hearing, they've had a crush on you for years and they're waiting for you to break up so they can swoop in. Wow. I don't know who this is for. But this could also be a blind date situation. So you could meet them using dating apps, or somebody is setting you up on a blind date with your future spouse. You could be somebody who likes to stick to a routine. You may not like to experiment too much, with your look, with food, with the places you visit, and you like to plan everything in advance. It could be that you talk about your routine, your schedule, your work, and I have a feeling they are going to see how committed you are to your job, routine, to your family, everyday tasks. Maybe if you have pets, you are going to talk about that. It could be that you make a list of everyday chores and you are ticking something off the list and they see you doing that, or you are pretty organized. They get to experience all this in person. Yeah, I'm hearing you smell amazing. All right, so they are going to notice little things about you. You may have to cut this meeting short because somebody needs you and you promise to make it up to them, or you are late. I'm getting something about you being busy, yet you show up. So they would feel that you value the other person's time, feelings, the energy and effort they are putting into you. Um, I think they would also be very attracted to your dedication, to your commitment, to knowing what matters. I don't know why there's this tense or restrictive energy, and it's not you. It's the circumstances of your meeting. Maybe they're catching up with you on a busy day, or they may get to see you for a short period of time. It could be that your spouse is traveling to see you, and so there's a time crunch. It could be that you have other things on your mind, and they are going to sense that. But your spouse would understand it's something that's completely out of your control. I don't think you are meeting them thinking this is your spouse, and it's quite possible that your spouse may feel they did not make a good first impression, or that there will not be a second date. But they're so taken by you that the thought of not seeing you again may already make them sad or anxious. So you are going to be stuck in their mind for a long, long time. Yeah, so it could be a short meeting and they are uncertain about whether they are seeing you again. But I think they're going to love what they see. They will connect with you. Um, and they would want this to work. They would want to put in the effort, to take this forward. So I don't think this is going to be one of those stories where you meet somebody and instantly connect, you start dating, and then you move in after a few weeks or months, you get engaged. This is going to take some time. All right. So that is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this gives you clarity about their thoughts and feelings about your physical appearance and their impression of you. If this resonates with you, please don't forget to like, comment to let me know how this applies to your story, and subscribe if you are new. I would love for you to be a part of this amazing and wonderful community. I will see you in the next reading. I'm sending lots of love and light to you. Take care. Bye. Hello, Group 3. If you chose the third image, welcome to your reading. So today, let's talk about your future spouse's first impression of your physical appearance, their thoughts on your looks and physical features. And this is going to be our main focus today, but I will tap into the energy of their overall impression of you. How would they perceive you? Okay? So let's start with your reading. So give me a moment to connect with the energy of your future spouse. All right, we have the Alchemist. And the Alchemist usually represents manifested beauty, which means your attractiveness will grow as you step into your personal power. You are somebody who would look much more attractive as you grow older. You will age like fine wine. And when your future spouse sees you, they are going to feel that your look combines the traditional elements with a modern twist. It could be fusion clothing, or you look exotic. You could be biracial, multiracial. You already look unique, or you look different from the majority of people from your race or culture. You could have distinct bone structure, sharp jawline, maybe natural freckles, thick eyebrows, or even beauty marks. You also look poised, calm, and grounded. For some of you, I'm hearing you almost have a nerdy appearance. You might know how to mix and match styles flawlessly. For example, earthy tones combined with bright and bold accessories. I'm also sensing you frequently change your hair color or style, and this may give us an insight into what you are feeling. Your spouse will sense that you are quite adaptable, you are open to things, not full of yourself. For a lot of you, I'm seeing you may meet your spouse when you are studying, getting a higher degree, and you are focused on your work, your goals. You are going to meet them when you are not even thinking about dating or marriage. You could be an Asian and your spouse is not. I have a strong feeling that your spouse feels you are highly intelligent, very smart. You know how to make things work, and you are not even slightly arrogant and obnoxious about being the smartest person in the room. You could be a sun, moon, or rising Aquarius, or you have dominant Aquarius placements in your natal chart. You could have Aquarius in your first house, which is associated with our physical body, our appearance. Your spouse would feel that you possess a one-of-a-kind feature that radiates curiosity and approachability, so people feel a hint of detachment from you, and this usually draws them in. You are different from the people of your age group. It could be that you are a bit more mature and wise. There's depth to you. You could have a wider forehead. Your face is not perfectly symmetrical, but your eyes are lively, inquisitive. I feel irrespective of your actual height, you look taller. It could be because you have a long torso, or maybe a slender body. Your spouse would feel that you are not really concerned about impressing them. Yeah, you are social but not hungry for attention. I'm hearing you and your future spouse will bond over your weird taste in music. All right? Your sense of style may include quirky sunglasses, mismatched patterns and colors, shiny jewelry, statement pieces. You may even do yoga, stretching, Pilates, and honestly, they are going to think you are not afraid to step outside the box. Your sense of style could be a bit unconventional and offbeat. We have the Rainbow Reviver. You can see how she's wearing the simple dress with comfortable footwear, flowers in her hair. It's colorful and uplifting, and that's what people get from you. That you glow from within. You have a naturally warm and vibrant undertone, or you have a naturally rosy cheek, flushed look. You may have highlights in your hair. I'm seeing short, healthy, voluminous hair. Some of you watching this could be from the LGBTQ plus community. Group 3, you carry an infectious energy because this card is a symbol of healing, balance, and joy. So the fact that your spouse could feel that you are a natural healer or beacon of light shows that even they could be a spiritually awakened soul. You bring calm, optimism, and liveliness into any room you enter, much like a rainbow after a storm. You may have diverse interests, and your spouse would try to match up to your energy. I feel their gut feeling would immediately tell them to love you. Okay? Yeah, that's what I heard. We also have Bellerophon, which is humility. So he is considered a hero in Greek mythology. And as far as I remember, he was the one who defeated Chimera. Chimera, or was it Medusa? No, Medusa was killed by Perseus. So yeah, Chimera. And Chimera was a terrifying fire-breathing monster with the front half of a lion, the body of a goat, and the tail of a serpent. But you know, her story is a tragic one. It's about arrogance and downfall. So after successfully killing the Chimera, he became prideful and thought he was equal to the gods. So he wanted to fly towards Mount Olympus, where the gods reside. And Zeus got angry, and he sent a fly to sting Pegasus. Pegasus is the winged horse. And finally, Bellerophon fell from the sky back to the earth. He became blind and crippled, spent the rest of his life in misery, and he was abandoned both by the gods and the humans. And that's why the story teaches us humility. Yes, I absolutely love sharing these amazing stories with you. But now let's talk about you. So, your spouse feels visually you are pristine, powerful, and chaotic all at the same time. Or maybe that's what you make them feel deep down. Some of you are going to meet your spouse in your early to mid 20s. For some, it could be that your spouse can see your skills, your talent, the work that you do, and they will be a witness to your success. To give you an example, you join the same office and you are around each other, getting to know each other, but you officially start dating after a couple of years or months. Something like that, because your spouse is telling me you are gifted, fiercely intelligent, and you tend to attract luck and opportunities. They are saying if they give you an impossible task, you will find a way to win. And you also sometimes believe you are invincible. And now they are winking, sort of teasing you. So I feel your spouse has already seen you up close and personal. They seem to know a lot about you. You could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Even if you do not feel you are conventionally glamorous, you radiate charisma and excitement. Your spouse may also feel you have a lot of admirers. You are also really passionate about your work, ideas, and dreams. Your spouse believes you have a pure heart and this world has not been kind to you. I don't know how, I'm just channeling these messages for you. You are somebody who likes to experience new things. Monotony and routine becomes boring to you. They would also see you as a kind soul. I think they see you taking up new projects. It could be serving the community, doing charity work, feeding or taking care of animals, okay? Rescuing them. So one thing they would absolutely love about you is that you like to talk, the way you communicate with them or share stories with them. It's something they would genuinely appreciate. I feel you are going to talk a lot about your future, your dreams, your long-term vision, and you are going to ask them about their plans and goals. It could be that you start off as acquaintances or friends, and some of you are going to meet for a brief moment while traveling, or maybe you are attending a wedding. Yeah, and you may bond over your love for traveling or love for the place you are at. Your spouse would feel you have this go-getter energy. You are always ready to expand your horizon, whether that means traveling, learning, or growing in your career. You are not bogged down by minute details, and you have this unshakable belief that good things are coming. Like you are an innately positive person. According to your spouse, as a friend or partner, you are very supportive and you love to plan for the future with your partner, whether that involves traveling, moving, or personal growth. You like to be involved in their life, keeping up with their dreams, their grand ideas and lifestyle. You could meet them at a time when you are really exhausted from work. You could be overworking, a lot of sleepless nights. That could be for some of you, or it could be that you have completed an important project and you are taking a break. You are on a holiday. For some, there's the sense of severe energy depletion, okay, exhaustion, or being tired with something, or you have wrapped something up. Your spouse may even feel that you are going through a health issue, whether it's physical or mental or both. Oh, both of you may even talk about your hectic job and schedule. I am not getting a romantic or passionate vibe. This is more like casually meeting somebody or seeing somebody every day and trying to gauge them, talking about how you see them. So this doesn't feel like a date or a romantic encounter. This feels like your spouse is working with you, or you are studying together. So they see you every day, your struggles, your success, your achievements. Or this is somebody who knows your tense posture. They know your bold, edgy, dramatic look, and they also know your unstyled hair, no makeup, I have reached my limit look. So this person knows what makes you vulnerable, especially physically. You know, when your eyes are deeply tired or when your skin looks pale. Okay? Group 3, I know this is strange. I can't help it. These are the messages I'm getting. It may make sense to you or it may not. You know, you will know it if this is for you. Yeah, I did not see this. So we have the Six of Cups. I'm telling you, this is somebody you know. Their first impression of you makes them feel nostalgic. They are reminded of sweetness and how you connect to their inner child. You may have a natural, unpretentious charm. You have soft and round features. You look delicate and graceful. They love your bold, yet simple and refreshing style. You have a distinct aura of playfulness and vulnerability. And for your spouse, their first thought of you would be that you give off a comforting, safe and familiar energy. This is also the reunion and soulmate card. So for some of you, I'm strongly feeling that both of you are growing together, or this is going to be a long association. You invoke a sense of emotional comfort, nostalgia, reliving old memories, cherishing the past, and connecting to their roots. Your spouse would feel that you could be their anchor. You know, you are deeply caring, kind, sincere, you are a giver, and you will keep them grounded and humble. Okay? All right, so that is what I have for you. So I hope this gives you an insight into what are their thoughts and feelings about your physical appearance and their overall impression of you. Thank you so much for being here. If this resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment to let me know how this applies to your story, and subscribe if you are new. I would love for you to be a part of this amazing and wonderful community. I will see you in the next reading. I'm sending lots of love and light to you. Take care. Bye.